So the biggest issue today, well, these past few days, was that I don't know if I've overwatered my blackberries or if I gave them too much nutrients because the leaves were like really burned looking. They were over in this corner over here, but I mean there's shade, and they get about 6 to 7 hours of sunlight. In the morning they probably get maybe about 4, and then they're shaded with the 40% suncloth, which I don't think that would affect anything, but I don't know if it's nutrient burn or if I overwatered them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out of these pots, these black pots here. I don't know if it's the black pots. I did drill holes in them. The soil felt really loose, wet. I used an organic Kellogg's in a pink bag. And someone said to mix perlite with that soil, and I didn't. I just used it. So I don't know if it's because of too much water or what, but I trimmed the heck out of these plants. The leaves were bad. They looked like, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, see that? Some over here. So I don't know if it's too much water. Even this blackberry is like burnt down, so I don't know if it's nutrient burn or what, but for the past few days, the leaves have just been doing this. I know that if the leaves curl that they need water, but I don't think that this is the case. They're crunchy. So, I'm going to check them later on, see what's going on. And if they are overwatered, that could be a reason why that's going on. But I did nutrify the heck out of these plants. I gave them a lot of nutrients, like in the beginning, so that could be it as well. I'm going to mix the potting soil with some fresh soil that I made. So I will keep you guys updated, and we'll see what's going on. So I took out my blackberry plants, and look at this soil. So I think this is the problem. I don't think that it's over nutrified. I don't think I gave it too much nutrients, but look at this. It's like really compacted down in here. So I think that this is the problem right here. I think maybe the roots are suffocating. Here's what the roots look like. They look okay, actually. They don't look too bad. But I think they were having an issue because that soil down at the bottom was too compact. But look at all that mycelium. Ooh. So they're healthy. They just need a better draining type soil, I guess. And we will see, I guess, in a few weeks if this plant survives this transplant. Keep you guys updated. So I think I found what the issue was. If you are using Kellogg's Organic in the pink bag, stupid pincher bug, then you need to add perlite. I should have took this advice from somebody a long time ago, but check this. This soil gets so compacted down at the bottom of your bins, and your roots have a hard time developing and getting down to the bottom and actually growing through this crap. So I'd advise you to add some perlite, because look at this. That's like clay. So I am going to, this is my second one that I'm doing. This is the mix that, so the soil that was already in here, I just combined it with a different mix. But look how much more airy the soil that I had made, which is basically 4 parts peat moss, 4 parts compost, like 1.5. I did maybe like half a bag perlite, and it looks good. I added probably maybe a little bit more than a half a bag of perlite, only because I want more aeration, and it just looks nice. So, like I said, in a couple of weeks I'll keep you updated. I didn't find any June bugs. That's a blessing. Inside of this soil, that's a good thing, man. But this soil, can you hear that? It's crap. So mix perlite with it, or some type of other whatever, vermiculite, maybe not vermiculite, that will change moisture. So maybe just perlite. So the soil I took out of this was here, and it was like clay. So I mixed it with some soil that I made, and I'm not gonna mess with the top too much because the roots seem like they're fine. I'll probably break up some of this on top just a little. Okay. It was a worm egg. It left. So yeah, in a couple of weeks I will keep you guys updated and let you know what's going on with this blackberry plant. Stay tuned. Where you going, bugger? Oh, she's gonna go lay in the sun. Oh, such a cute patootie. Hi, baby. You okay? Yeah? Hey, gentle monkey. So what's up, you guys? I am back. I just wanted to show you guys the update on my blackberry plants. So it's still the same day. No time has passed. I just wanted to show you guys. Basically, I fixed up the soil. The soil was super duper compact. Both of them super duper compact. I mean, I cleaned them up a little bit, gave them some water. I also put a little bit of bone meal and berrytone on top, just because I mixed the soil that was in there with more soil and perlite. So I gave them just a little bit more nutrients. I stuck them in a kid's swimming pool to let them soak up as much water as they needed for like an hour or two, and then for about 2 hours. And I mulched them, and they look pretty good. I mean, they look a little happy. I'm not gonna really be able to tell anything until maybe about a week or so, but they're only these plants are only 2 years old. I got them from Home Depot, and they were nothing but sticks. When I first got them, they were like this. But they grew beautifully the first year. They didn't produce any berries, that many. I don't know why, but maybe because I was just barely getting knowledge on taking care of like blackberries and all that stuff. I've only been gardening for maybe about 3.5, 4 years now. But anyways, learning is a process, people. If you have questions, feel free to ask questions to anybody. Don't feel stupid for asking any questions, because you will never know unless you ask. So do not feel dumb. And I know a lot of gardeners nowadays that are gardening right now. They really don't respond to a lot of questions and shit. excuse my language, don't respond to a lot of questions asked by a lot of people. But those that do, I respect that, because there are a lot of new people out here that are gardening and just need a little bit of advice. You can't always find something on YouTube, to help you with direct things. So, I mean, again, I don't know what was going on with my blackberry plants. A lot of people were having issues similar to what I was dealing with, and I think that a lot of it just comes down to the soil that we're using. It could just be compacted down at the bottom, and the roots are just not developing the way that they should. They're not healthy. They're not getting enough water or nutrients or whatever the case may be. So, people just need to ask questions, and I know some people say, it might be late in the season to transplant or not transplant, but repot things and, stuff like that. But just go for it and keep your plants in the shade for maybe about a week, 4 days or whatever, and then move them back to wherever it is that you had them, and I think that they'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? These are already growing berries, blackberries on them, so I really didn't want to trim everything off of them, but I did want to fix them because I want the berries to be healthy, and full. I don't want to just have like little pieces of berries on these things. You see, it's like some of them aren't fully developing. I don't know if that's just the way they look in the beginning, but whatever. And then there's other ones that look like this one here. So I mean, they were pretty affected by the way that this soil was. I was like kind of upset about it. It was freaking bugging me because I really like these plants. These are my first blackberry plants. I was excited that they even grew from those sticks, so I'm happy about that. And we will see in a couple of weeks. I just wanted to show you guys what's going on and how they look so far, and they look good. So I will let you guys know. Today is Saturday, June 14th, 2025. So I'll let you guys know soon how they're doing, if anybody wants to know. And if you have any questions or whatever, just leave them down there and I'll get to you guys. I cleaned up the bottoms in the beginning before I even did anything. Before I changed the soil out and fixed everything up, I cleaned up the bottoms just because they were like full of just leaves and small branches and stuff. So give the plants a chance to produce something fresh, something new. When I seen this, I was so excited. I was like, oh man, heck yeah. So they are doing somewhat okay, and I feel like they're going to do a lot better now. They're going to be a lot happier in this soil that I just put them in. So yeah, God bless you guys. Hope you guys, stay strong, keep your heads up. Times are a little bit difficult right now for a lot of people, but we will get through this, and I'll stay in touch. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ew. You got hot, baby? I'm fatso.